So one of our commenters said, hey, it's been a while since you've done a Sunday. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's do this Sunday crossword. What's the theme here? Word problems? Interesting. Let's get into it. Okay, word problems. We're going to keep it cozy tonight. No speed run. It's a big Sunday. Look how big. We'll work our way through nice and cozily. A department store department could be a few things. Could be men's. The men's department, you know. Small fly. Leaders in Qatar are emirs. That makes me feel good about men's. Bad sign for a weary traveler, like no rooms, no availability, no something like that. No, I like no to start. Fishtail, skid. None for me, looks like I'm okay. So maybe this is skid, like when you're driving and you fishtail, you skid. A small fly with a MI. Measured. E above a tilde. Oh, let's look at our keyboard. Oh, it's escape. I would not have known that if I was on my phone. But we have a keyboard right here. What is a small fly? No occupancy? No occupant? Maybe there's a theme where there's like more letters happening in some of these squares. What's this? Oh yeah, that's not a C. Let's come over here. Tater, maybe Spud is another nickname for a potato. Aspen is a ski town. Oh, Hugo winning sci-fi author. I'm not sure. Coffee container and urn. Ding dong, maybe doofus. Big name in syrup. Either I don't know the syrup brand or we have some things that are wrong. Language ease. Confront. Note in the F minor scale. Based on how many letters this is, this looks like maybe something flat. Because sharp doesn't quite fit. Maybe. Spanish title could be senor or senora, abbreviated. Breakdown. Oh, I have not seen The Bear, and I do not recognize this actress's name. Transmorgify. Dessert you might top with gummy bears and chocolate chips. Maybe froyo, frozen yogurt. That makes me feel good about this flat guess. What's our big long theming here? Hard/work. And the theme for the puzzle was word problems. We need more information. Sky safety, I think that's the FAA. I think. Confront, maybe face. So this is something of maybe labor. Because work. Division of labor. Bits. Oh, that kind of makes sense because this is like a division symbol. So word problems, it's like word math problems. Let's look at another big clue. Yeah, we have math going on. So that's a multiplication. New York Times paper. Oh, Times, New York Times, and there's a Times. So with that T, is this saying times? Something times something? Let's see if we like times there. English translation of this Irish word, I don't know. Post-embryo stage. Onesie wearers. Okay, maybe times is in this clue, but not off of that T. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Breakdown could be sob, like break down and cry. This looks like Io, maybe, because that could be a Psalm. Transmorgify could be morph. Starting point of sorts. Starting point of sorts. This is Rene Descartes. I think, therefore I am. Largest organ. Is that the lung? Let's put in lung and let's see if we like that with our downs. Staying power. The roof of Africa with a U. What would be the roof of Africa? The Mediterranean Sea is above it. You got Tunisia, you got Libya, you got Morocco over there, you got Algeria. Those are things in the north of Africa. Mediterranean might fit. But an M doesn't make a lot of sense there. Words of defeat. Spanish babies. Okay, I don't think it's lung. Does Mediterranean fit here? No. This looks like I lost. And I think this is Nene's, maybe, right? Or Ninos. Practical, utile. Sorry for pronunciation. Place for a bob and a weave, maybe a salon. Not like bob and weave in boxing, but like the hairstyles bob and weave. Starting point. A children's folktale, Strega something. Be of use to. Starting point, I'm worried that something is wrong in here, but I can't find it. So we're just going to carry on. James, who wrote The Night of the Hunter. With a W, I don't know. Maybe Ski Town is wrong, because there is a James A.G. No vacancy is what we were looking for here. Maybe that's not Ski Town, it's Ski something. Cross the line, go too far. Yeah, I like AG there. Building manager would be a soup. How about this? How about product of the times? Maybe words of defeat is I lose. So when you're multiplying two things, you get a product. Product of the New York Times. Clever here today, a little math for the math pun fans. Ski area. How about that? Measured gradual? Could a small fly be a midge? I don't know this sci-fi author. Prolo. But this looks like a vowel. Or maybe Paolo. And that's Caro. Maybe. Isn't there something where we can use a pencil? Yeah, okay. We're using the pencil feature. We don't really use that very much. So if we're wrong at the end, we'll come back. We remember where we want to come back to. Largest organ ending in IN. Oh, skin. I feel like I've heard that trivia. Your skin is an organ. Oh, so maybe this is Kilimanjaro. Now, how do we spell it? Kila? Kilo? Manjaro. I don't know the vowel here. Staying power. Creature whose narrow waist is called a petiole. Could that be an ent, like from Lord of the Rings? Because they're trees, so they have small waists. Nature's fishhook. Food that becomes its own container if you change the last letter. Maybe jam becomes a jar. Pokemon with a cat-like appearance. Maybe Mew? Only 3 letters. Where are my Pokemon fans at? I don't know. I feel like that's an okay guess. This is going to be a tricky area of the puzzle for us too, but let's move on. One answering to a board. Could it be someone like a CEO? CFO? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. CEO makes sense because that could be fetus. 1Z might be tots. Could this be ocean? That kind of looks like Aegean, like the Aegean Sea. Maybe that's water related, and so the translation is ocean. Sediment, come to a rest, could settle. Okay, things are happening. Arjuna's skill with an A. Females 35 to 44, for example, a demographic, a demo. A something M for a skill. Aim, maybe he's an archer. Letters before gov, maybe irs.gov. So that looks like the square root symbol. So root cause. Generate, root cause. I like it. Sleipnir's rider with an O. Maybe Odin. It looks kind of Scandinavian, maybe. Soft rock, I think, is talc. Fixes a hole, maybe darns, like you sew to fix. A heap is a pile. Things are happening. Advanced film copies sent to critics. Screeners. We like that. Sitter's charge. If you're a sitter, like you're a babysitter, what's your charge? Your charge is to take care of the baby. The P. Essential oil. Did we look at all these over here? That's just wrong. Oh no, no, no. Encyclopedia has facts. Brush wolves by another name. Mixed martial arts organization. That's UFC, right? So that's just wrong. Could be no. Warhol subject. Well, he did the Campbell soup can. He did Marilyn Monroe. He did Elvis. Oh, maybe this is coyotes. Oh, maybe Mao is a Warhol thing. We'll have to look that up. But that makes sense with no. Camp down. Stifle. Maybe. Put in power is elect. Post spring cleaning event. Something sale. 3 letters and then sale, a yard. Not a yard sale. Nature's fishhook looks like a talon now. Nashville neighborhood for its recording studios. Oh, what's that called? Something row. Oh no. Personal approaches in brief. What's our next big thing? It's minus what you think. Well, the beginning looks like difference, which makes sense with a minus sign. Difference of opinion. Okay, we're kind of doing all right with our big long themed clues, but we're helped by having a lot of downs when we get to it. I like this theme though. Relent, let up. One of the holy trinity ingredients in Indian cuisine with an N. I don't know about Indian cuisine. I'm familiar with maybe like some onion, a bell pepper, a celery. With an N, we need to think about vegetables that are from that area of the world with an N. Banana? Could it be banana? That doesn't really make sense. Would this be some kind of sale with a B? Tub sale? Personal approaches. Humanitarian groups. I think these are NGOs. S-shaped molding in architecture. Board the stream. I remember this term from the Oregon Trail game. Any Oregon Trail fans? Give me an A. That could be a cheer. I think this is OG. Come over here. Theatrical release, typically. Typically, it's a motion picture. It's a feature-length film. Something Japanese war with an R. Oh, maybe a pet sitter. So the release might be the final cut. Circus travel stops. Not sure. Evergreen, maybe a fur. Coins made of copper. Would that be dimes? I actually didn't know that, but dimes fits. Usually when you think of copper, you think of a penny. Well, this looks like an S because it's plural. Is that an Imaret? When I was much younger, in my day, in my youth. Back and formerly. Rep? Would you say like you represent? Egg with an S. Some tricky ones. The presidency of Van Buren was 1 term. Something Khan. Genghis Khan. Chaka Khan. 3 letters and then a Khan, huh? 60% of the world's population, I think, is Asian. What kind of sale is this that I have not heard of? A tag sale? A tab sale? Real pain in the butt. Would this just be Music Row? And the personal approaches might be your MO, your modus operandi? But what's this? Oh, ginger makes sense. A tag sale. Interesting. Oh, Age Con? I don't know about that. Sciatica? Another thing I'm not sure how to spell what this vowel is. Aga Khan. We have some things to look up after this, assuming that that's even right. What's on the line could be risks. You people know esoteria? Something that's esoteric? Am I spelling that right, though? Dove's Coup. Do we like these? RKO. Editors edit MSS? Manuscripts? Maybe. Pressure. Pixar movie with the little squared sign. Squared up? Up being the Pixar movie? We're kind of on the theme today. Bail quit. Bend, curve. Gave 0 stars, hated. You play pickleball on a court? Michael of Barbie. I haven't seen this, but can we figure it out? Who was in, oops. Sorry guys. Who was in the Barbie movie that was Michael? You got Ryan Gosling in there. Michael Che, but that's 3 letters. Michael Cera makes sense. Was he in that? It fits. Something tied with a tongue. Maybe your shoe, like the tongue of your shoe. Tricky. Is this just egg sack? Is that a thing? Ticked off. In a past life makes sense. So that is Immeret. I don't love CH at the start of this, so I don't know about sack, but we'll come back. Mean-spirited sorts. A burrowing rodent. A mole rat, maybe? Fits those clues. All right, our last big theme. Oh, no, we have 2 more. Oh, what is that? That's an integral? Don't you call that? Where are my calculus heads at? Integrated. Oh, look at the front here. This looks like integrated. Integrated something. Look at these downs. Big Apple purchases are IMAX. Visions singer-songwriter Jones. Maybe Nora Jones? Winter havens for some small mammals. Shed? Do we have that something wrong? Social workspaces for remote workers? Maybe internet cafes? Come up, arise. Yeah, ogre fits here. Okay, so maybe we are right. Oh, cheesed off. We were right with the C there, so that is egg sack. Okay. Whose logo is said to resemble Mount Fuji? So a Japanese company starting with AT. Atari makes sense. Come back over here. I think this is MGM that has the lion. Certain SIB could be bro or sis. Let's look down. Semper Fi, U.S. Marine Corps. So the SIB might be a sis. Equipment in hand-to-hand combat, starting with an S. Sword. Shield. This and that may be miscellaneous. Record feature. Let's look at all of our crosses. Name that drops jaw. So 3 letters. And normally those 3 letters have jaw on the end. That. Is this right? Esa? It could be SO, I guess, depending on the gender. I don't know my Spanish well enough. Like some parking and poetry. Metered. It fits. Poetry has meter. Parking can have a meter. Okay, our last one. Rocket science plus brain surgery. Starting like addition, but there's a C there. Bundi something, a yogurt dish with fried chickpea flour. Sounds good, but I don't know it. Drove. Subject for a bio major could be like anatomy, maybe. Word with peace or beauty. Inner peace, inner beauty. Gridiron positions. With 4 letters, if it's plural, maybe an end. Maybe. Throws out. Suit. Okay. We still have to figure out what's going on up here at the top, but let's see if we can close this out down here first. Maybe anatomy is wrong. This is looking like esoteria, and I think I just don't know how to spell it right. I think there's a C hiding somewhere in this word. Oh wait, but it still doesn't quite fit. I'm not sure, actually. Hand-to-hand combat. Now we have an E. Oh, maybe shields is right. I said that earlier, but I didn't think it would fit. Record feature. Kitchenette. Evergreen, maybe a cedar. Fried fowl, perhaps. Can we get this now? Oh, maybe an integrated circuit. Like a circuit workout routine. So maybe this is umped. If you're an umpire and you say foul ball. Subtly indicate. Hint at. Pastoral poems. I think that's idols. Suit. Oh, maybe suit is exec. Do we like this now? The bio major subject with an E? Pressure could be heat. Esoteric. Esoteria. Why can't I make that work? Name that. Oh, this is Elijah. Subtly indicate. Can we get this now? This looks like complexity at the end. Added complexity, because these are complex things. So maybe you led on. Could this be ecol, like ecology? That looks like cans, which means that's esoterica. I really locked in and got confused by this clue. Could esoterica be the term I was looking for? And throws out might be cans? Could be. Oh, a record has a groove, which means eso is what we were looking for. Strove, could be Vide. Minjin Lee, I don't know, but it fits. Dapper Dan, I think is a thing. Loud noise is din. Season of this, or last year's, this is French. Should I try to say it? Jeux Olympiques. That would be ETE, like summer in French. Could Bundi Raita be a thing? Maybe. When we finish this, if something is wrong, we're going to have a hard time finding out where that is. What's up, Philly? Philly, I missed you. Wait a second. You said hi like 20 minutes ago. I'm such a butthead. I locked in. If you're still there, hello, friend. Hope you're doing well. My God, I'm locked in. How did I miss that? These crosswords, I don't know what to say. They lock me in. That's showing up in the YouTube video chat. Good to see you, Philly. How's the weather where you are? Hope you're doing okay. Let's hope that when we put in these final words, final letters, we're all good. Staying power. Kilimanjaro. I don't know any of these. I don't know what any of these things are. Pretense is what I want to say, but it doesn't fit. Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. Now this looks right. The I, which means premise, which means stamina, which means the ant, not the Lord of the Rings ant. So let's pray that when we put in our N for stamina, Correct. We did it. Okay, I did not think that was going to happen. What are we learning today? We have a few things to learn. Is it in the negatives where you are? Yeah, I'm not quite in the negatives, but I'm getting all kinds of alerts on my phone that's saying like, stay inside. Storm is coming. So I'm keeping it safe and cozy and crosswording. This is number 1, Caro syrup. Okay, that's just something I haven't seen before. It's a corn syrup. That's why. I don't cook with the corn syrup. There were some other things that definitely confused me today. Bundi raita. A lot of food to learn about. Bundi raita. It's an Indian raita variety with yogurt, bundi, cumin. Okay, what does it look like? Oh, wow, that looks delicious. That looks delicious. There's another Indian thing today. Oh yeah, ginger being the Holy Trinity. Now I'm just hungry. There were definitely a couple things that we had to guess at. Esoterica. Esoterica. It's a noun that refers to information or items that are only known or intended for a select group of people. Okay. That's what I was going for. I don't know why I thought it was esoteria. That's just on me. Yeah, and then it automatically corrects to esoterica. Okay, so let's commit that to memory. Esoterica. This was cool. Division of labor. Product of the times. Root cause. Difference of opinion. Squared up. Integrated circuit. And added complexity. Nice theme today. We learned a lot. I would say this was a GG. And we kept it cozy as we always do. So thank you, New York Times.